fourth grade. Welcome back to computer science. Today we're doing another level in code.org, and we're going to work with that same idea called a conditional that we did last week with Minecraft. Remember that a conditional is a certain kind of code that runs if a certain condition is being met. So now we're going to use a harvester, a farmer, to help us figure out how to use those conditionals. Here's what you'll do. You'll log in to code.org. Remember to go to code.org, sign in, and then sign in with your Google account, and you'll probably see your home page here. This is your dashboard. We're going to look for course E, and we're going to view that course E 2020. We should see all the different puzzles that we did so far. We've got these two levels. We did sequencing and Minecraft conditionals. Now we're going to do this one, conditionals with the farmer. 13 puzzles. First being a video. I would like you to watch this video. It's a cool guy. He is from Pinterest, kind of explains how these conditionals work. So first level, it's a multiple choice level. This farmer has to get to this pile of dirt and it's going to remove it. So when, run, go forward, and while there's a pile, remove it. You pick A, B, C, or D, what you think is going to happen, and then push run. Okay. Then what will happen, I'm not going to give you the answer there because I don't want you to know the answer. Then what will happen is this. So our farmer here is going to have to dig some dirt. There's the dirt. But the problem is we don't know how much dirt we have to dig. And so we are going to use conditionals while there is a pile. So this says as long as there is a pile, we should do something. We should remove the pile. Now I also need, I forgot there, a forward block like so. When we push the run button, the farmer will go forward one block, and then as long as there's a pile, they're going to remove it. In that case, there was 4, but that number changes every single time. It's going to always be different. That's part of the reason that we're going to use a conditional. Here's another one. So in this one, we've got 3 piles of dirt. So I'm going to have to go forward, and then while there is a pile, I'm going to want to remove it. Now, I've already used 4 out of my 5 blocks so far. And so that poses a little bit of a problem, because if I were to try and build more and do this again and again and again, we would see that we would go over the amount of times. But I also know that sometimes when I have a direction that I do over and over and over again, I can use a repeat block. This repeat block, this is called a nested loop. This direction that I go over and over and over again can go inside a loop block like so, a repeat block. How many piles do I have? 1, 2, 3 piles. And so I'm going to do this 3 times. This says do 3 times. Go forward, and while there's a pile, remove it. Let's see. Go forward, and that one was a lot. Here's only 3. Here was 5. Doesn't matter anymore how big those piles are. As long as we have our conditional block in there, we'll just be able to pick and remove as much as we can. So now we're going to use the lettuce block. This is the exact same block that we had before. This is the exact same puzzle. It's just with different words. Go forward, and if there's lettuce, we should pick it. That does it 1 time. How could we do it 3 times? Well, we'll use a repeat block. We'll do this 3 times because there's 3 pieces of lettuce that we need to do it with. We don't need a lot of blocks to be able to collect all of this stuff that the farmer has. Sometimes we'll know exactly, oh, this is 5, but don't be tricked by this. This is going to be the exact same puzzle that we did before. Go forward while there's lettuce. Pick the lettuce, and then it doesn't matter if we know it or not. We're going to repeat it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times like this. Repeat that so that it does it, okay, over and over and over again. Now we have another video that talks about a repeat until block, and the repeat until block, again, it works very similar to what we were doing before. Do this until there's lettuce. Now that means that we can tell our farmer to do something until she gets to lettuce. In this case, we're going to have her move forward. Go forward until there's lettuce. Notice that she doesn't stop until she gets to the lettuce. Then when she's at the lettuce, can you think about which of these blocks we'll use to pick the lettuce? Because we don't know how much is there. So I've given you part of the answer right here. Let's take a look at 9. 9, kind of the same thing. We don't know how, I mean, we do, we can count, but we don't want to build 50, 60 blocks worth of code here. We want the farmer to go until she gets to the lettuce. When she does, we need her to pick it, however much is there, and then turn, in this case, turn left and do the next one, and then do the next one. You're going to have to think about what kind of code can we use to try and get that farmer to here, to here, to here, all different amounts, and pick lettuce that we also don't know the amount of. Let's take a look at 10. In 10, when we're going to take a look at our farmer, now she's got to do kind of a loop. Here's a different amount, here's a different amount, here's a different amount, different. Here's a hint to you though. The code that we're going to use, this uses 7 blocks, and in number 9, the one that we were just moving for, also 7 blocks. You're going to find that the direction you turn might be different, but the code will probably be the same because it's going to do that exact same thing in 10. It's going to move until you get to lettuce, pick whatever lettuce, turn, and then do it again, and do it again, and do it again. The last one they have is called an if-else. It's kind of the same thing. Watch that video, but now we have a B, and whoop, it's still a farmer. In this one, we're going to ask our person here if there is a path to the left. Now, this is not hard and complicated because what's going to happen is she turns right, then she has to turn left, and then right, and then left, and then right, and then right, and then, so there's not a pattern here. We're going to have her judge which way she should go. Don't overthink this. If there's a path to the left, what do you think we're going to do? Go to the left. And if there's not a path to the left, right here, if she can't go left, what is she going to do? Go the other way, right? Turn right. Think your way through these puzzles, and you'll find that you can do these. Here's our last one. This is left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, but then we have to go forward. There's not a clear pattern that we can use, so we're going to have to use conditionals here to help us make a decision. Can we go left here? No, we can't go left, so if we can't go left, then we should go right. And what will happen is that farmer is going to move. She's going to go forward as much as she can. Do this until there's lettuce. Go forward, like so. If there's a path to, actually, yeah, while there's lettuce, nope, not while there's lettuce. Let me change that. Repeat until there's lettuce. Repeat until there's lettuce. Go forward. When you're at the lettuce, while there's lettuce there, pick it. If there's a path that you can go to the left, take it. If not, go right. And then how many times am I going to have to do that? This code gets me one of those. I have one more block that I can add. What's it going to be? Okay. This is our task for today. Try and get through the 13 levels. If you have questions, email me. It's easier for me to get to an email. I might try and also post some answers later on just to help you figure out some of those puzzles that I didn't show you the answer to. Anyway, good luck. The conditionals, remember, if this happens, do it. Else, do something else. Talk your way through it, and I think you're going to find you're going to have plenty of success with it. Okay? I will see you next time in computer science. Remember, computer science will change the world, and you get to be a part of that change.